Recently, I've been reflecting and noting down significant milestones. And a key one that you have or will have is the start of your career. So let me run through what working a 9 to 5 has been like for the past year and the crazy things that I've learned. So I finished uni with crippling debt, no job, and feeling completely lost in life. Great. I know, right? After sending tons of applications, then rejections after rejections, I finally got an opportunity to work in. It was good. I was hustling away, became a coffee addict, and enjoyed living a fast-paced lifestyle. Until...
Now, before I come back to this part of the timeline, let's continue the story.
So yeah, I was enjoying my cappuccinos and being busy all the time. It made me feel like I had a purpose. And then the first realization.
So I work a 9 to 6 and most of my day is spent at work or traveling to work. I'd have to wake up early at around 6:30 a.m. By the time I get home, it's usually about 7 to 7:30 p.m. Which actually, when I put it to perspective, that's like 13 hours of my day just gone. And then when I say this, genuinely, I'd only have 2 to 3 hours to work on the things that I really like to do. All of a sudden, when I started working, I had like a lot more disposable income than I did when I was at uni. This actually meant that I really wanted to now spend it on certain things like doing activities, going to different restaurants, buying new things. I wanted to do like all of these things, but I just didn't have the time. This caused me to realize which habits were most important to me and which ones I should let go of. With everything jumbled up, my life became unorganized very quickly, and I couldn't focus on the things that I really wanted to focus on. So, how did I fix this? After observing and realizing that all successful people had calendars, that's when I realized that is an opportunity for me to use to become a bit more better with my time management. And honestly, for me, it was the most game-changing thing that really transformed my time management skill, because suddenly I managed to put all my bills, events that I was going to go to, weekends that I was going to spend with my friends into my personal calendar. And all it is just a calendar app on your phone. Google Calendars, Apple Calendars, doesn't really matter. But just knowing where your time was going to go has actually made me more mindful. If I had to make time for something or someone, I'd do so. I just put it on my calendars app. Everything felt like a breeze from here. This was one of the biggest transformations I saw within me, as I instantly knew my specific workout days, when I had to pay my bills, how my weekends would be organized, and planning uploads. Then allowed me to form a routine, structure my days around these habits, like going to the gym, spending time with my friends and family, editing my video, which, by the way, if you're enjoying this video, then you know what to do. And in general, just trying to grow as a person whilst navigating through my 20s. This habit single-handedly upgraded me, and suddenly, for the first time in a long time, I felt like I was on top of things. Until... I'm going to be completely honest with you, I thought I'd never experienced burnout. I really enjoyed getting into the kind of groove of things, being busy. Before even starting work, I knew I wasn't a good multitasker, and 5 to 6 months into my role, balancing that, taking no breaks, and trying to hit my targets every single month, I felt like I was living life on ×2 speed. And it was only a matter of time where things just started to crumble down, and unfortunately, it did. I'd never really experienced burnout before, and I just didn't really know how to handle the situation or what to even do. And after just researching online, asking my friends, I finally understood that they all said the same thing, and that is, take a break. So I did take a break from my routine and tried something different. That's when I took a few weeks off, traveled a bit, relaxed, tried new foods, and just got myself out of the routine. And honestly, I just really needed this, because I was working, I felt like I was in a loop of just consistently doing the same thing over and over again. And this only really just led to my burnout, and taking this whole break, taking a massive step back, actually just made me feel like I was a step closer to where I want to be. I think this experience just made me realize, like, you know, to actually be productive, you have to take breaks, because you can't just keep on pursuing things on non-stop, on repeat. And when I came back to work, I felt rejuvenated, I felt ready to take on the world, and that's what I did. So now what I like to do is have these things called the marquee moments. What does that even mean? I like to give myself one break or one big moment in that month where I can kind of look forward to, and I call it the marquee moment. Essentially, this is something like just going on a random trip that I've planned, going to a random party, or doing a random activity that I've never done before. But essentially, the key thing here is doing something completely random to your normal routine. I've been doing this for the whole 2023 at the moment, and it's genuinely kept me going because in the back of my mind, I know that for this month, I've got something really cool planned, and for next month, I've got something else planned. Then 2 months time, I've got something else planned. So each month, I like to have that one thing that I know that I can look forward to. So that really keeps me accountable now, and it also just helps me work on the things that I need to do now until I can really enjoy my moment. It helps me stay focused, and it's just like a reward system at the end of the day.